Okay, we are live.
Ooh,
Let's see.
hello. I do actually have a pizza coming in like 10 minutes, so I gotta answer the door. I'm gonna get answer the door, but I can't miss this race.
Excited for this one?
I am very excited for this one. This is losers round 8 or something, right?
Yeah, it's definitely on the
semifinals.
It's on the back end. There's only 7 games left, and this one is round 7. Yeah, I guess technically quarterfinals if you look at it from how many matches they have left.
Yes.
Three, 2, 1.
Well, good luck and fun to everyone.
That loss at Ninnies versus Gamer Count's Hair in what is pretty much the quarterfinals for lower bracket. It's kind of strange because the semifinals is 1 match. The finals down there is just 1 more match as well, so.
Gamer Cal doing that hooligan thing that he likes to do, and we're having 2 vanilla pendants, and then 5 at Hera. And Gamer Cal is gonna get that hooligan room to them tasty $225 or whatever it is. $245. Damn. Lost and Ninny is gonna do their standard split. Ninny's actually find 3 bombs, but it's not gonna have anything for Mini Moldorm Cave.
There's the mirror right away.
And the Moon Pearl. The mushroom on Aghanim Ledge, that's lovely. Oh boy.
Uncertainty strikes all race long.
We're in for a ride. We're in for an adventure already. Mushroom on the Aghanim Ledge, that's gonna make you feel terrible all run long.
Quake is on the library.
That's good to know. There's 3 bombs sitting in the forest, that's convenient. Both teams finding the Moon Pearl in the dam fairly early. Whereas that loss, it actually gets a really, really nice forest. You find some bombs, you find 300 rupees, you can't really complain about the early resources.
Sword. Chicken house.
7 chicken house? Damn. Ninny's with the early fake flipper getting some money from the hobo, and Gamer Cal goes into Mini Moldorm Cave with his 10 bombs. There's a sneaky Moldorm at the top there. Alright, and he gets it.
Gamer Cow already has the money for Zoro.
Yep.
And then some.
Wouldn't be surprised if you fake flipper there. You could actually moonwalk up to Zora and then back and go to Hobo.
Yeah, with the Moon Pearl, it should be easy, right?
Yeah, moonwalk with Moon Pearl is really easy. That's why it's called Moonwalk, I guess. Nini's opting to go to Eastern, it seems. Never mind. Oh, no, he's going, he's going. Man, I say this every time, but I like the early Eastern play. It's usually so stacked, and when it's a pendant, you're probably not going to want to come back anyway, so I might as well go in.
Looks like we are going for the flippers.
Yep. I dig it. Meanwhile, Tear has explored all of Kokoriko and is gonna head to the forest now. He's gonna find a boatload of money. Nini is the only one going to Eastern early, so we're gonna see if it pays off for them. I think I just heard a car. My pizza might be here. Hold on.
$300 in the... There's money everywhere. So the flipper's back, gonna check out probably the Moon Pearl Cave, and well, that would be the fairy cave on the mountain. Also, Zora's open for Gamer Cal. Don't know where else he'd be swimming to. I expect that to be it. You ever check the island on the left? Haven't seen much in Eastern Palace yet. Got themselves a shield. That's not what he's looking for. The real flippers are right here. So all this fake flipper nonsense isn't even out of order for the seed. Everything up there makes sense. Blue Tunic isn't the worst thing. It's not a progression item though, and I don't think anyone else on... I don't think Terra's gonna go for it. Eastern Palace did not pay off. We're checking out the escape now with Terror. And Dat lost it. They can swim already, regular style, so fake flippers, very temporary thing. It's good to have done it, but it does take a little while to get it moving that way, compared to just flippers. It pays off more when flippers are not hidden too bad, but they are also not free. If they were mid-game item, then there could probably be something up there. But in the case where they're free, you might as well just go grab them first. Here we're picking up his mirror. for two next players. With what they have, there's not a whole lot. I'm trying to think where they can even go. Boomerang here. And they cannot really do the rest of Escape. They'd have to do it in the dark. And neither player is probably going to want to do that.
Alright, I'm here. What did I miss?
A couple of busts. We found the flippers. A blue tunic on Zora.
That's neat.
And nothing else. That's it. We just did all of Escape except for the dark part.
It's Aghanor's case, so it seems. At least is where I'm guessing Terra's going. Yeah, they're not technically supposed to get into the back of Escape, but I would also be willing to wager that they're going to attempt to anyway. And other than that, I guess Aghanor is going to have the lamp.
People are saying GamerCow found the lamp. I didn't see that. If he did, he probably found it in Fairy Cave or during the fake flipper stuff.
Alright, here comes Aghanar with the cape probably. Nothing on Aghanar. That team heads into Easter now, but I think that was nothing judging from the trackers.
GamerCow does have the lamp. It was in the waterfall cave. I didn't see that. The cape, he must have grabbed it, right? It was on Zora's ledge, but I didn't see him grab that either. They did find the flippers, so they can go up there and grab that stuff if they need it.
So yeah, there's one scenario in which I'm just gonna do Agony before clearing everything, and that's if the game hands me the hookshot and the flippers to do that awkward path towards Village Outcasts, and that's what we're getting here. So we're looking at almost a guaranteed Agony seed here.
Yeah. I don't have a cold. I just woke up. Noon is so early, man.
I'm sitting here having dinner, and you just woke up.
Was up all night.
No damn.
Terra's grabbing the cape and probably heading to Aghanim. It would make a lot of sense. Eastern Palace didn't have anything that I saw. GamerCow might be able to push further.
This seed really screams Aghanim, and I know GamerCal especially likes to take every game ball that's getting thrown at him. And Terra's not really opposed to it either, so I was kind of expecting to see Red Team go to Aghanim first. Aghanim has the upside as well of getting you access to that mushroom eventually, which, you know, if you do Aghanim, at least that won't give you a headache anymore. But it looks like it's required here anyway.
Terra wants to finish the escape. If he doesn't get a key in that next chest, he won't be able to do this yet either. The open seeds have a chance to completely lock you out of the backside until you get the gloves. We might see that here. That being said, there's still an item down here in any case. There's at least one, if not 3 items this way.
But here's the deal, one item is not going to avoid him Aghanim, no matter what it is, because they still need the gloves and the hammer. So you would have to get a key here and then find gloves and a hookshot.
If he finds the gloves, he could go to the mountain.
That's true.
There's hookshot.
Hookshot gets you across the gap to Thiefstown, so...
Just another Aghanim item. Because now that they have that, there's actually something to do in the Dark World. Before it was like, it was just Pyramid. If they kill Aghanim right now, they can get the mushroom, but they can't... Well, they can't even get the mushroom, they need the boots. This is just gonna be the Pyramid item. But now that they have the hook shot, they can go across the left side and check out the rest of the Dark World. Ter's going in with 1 health, taking out that boss. It seems pretty clear to me this is the way forward. Yeah. It looks like that loss it's also going that way.
Yeah, Cal is gonna pick up his cape and then go there. They're all going to Aghanim right now.
There's nothing else to do without the gloves being found.
Immediately.
Just the gloves that showed up.
Yeah. 8 bombs as a stun drop, that's pretty huge.
Would have been good to know at the start of the seed when they were looking for things. Well, and Nenny's is getting hookshot in the dark because they can.
Good you gotta show off a little sometimes.
If it doesn't cost you any time, why not? I'm not good enough at the dark rooms to pretend it wouldn't cost me any time.
I practiced Aga, Dark Aga specifically, like a while back. When I played my first seed ever where it would have actually come in handy. And I haven't had to use it since. All this work and I never get to show it off, it's really sad. Still waiting for the seed where I get to do Dark Aga.
Terror is half a heart.
Yep, and his stun drop is 8 bombs, so that's not going to get him any health. Luckily, 2 rooms from here, there are 2 guaranteed hearts underneath pods, so if he can get there...
Yes. These guys are in the way. You can stun them. I hate these guys, they seem like they don't care about the spin damage. I don't know what their health is supposed to be. It seems like they take 3 hits from anything. All the players have 4 health. None of them really have anything for survival. Except Gamercal, the one who paid Zora, has the blue tunic.
Well, Ninjas is about to get the blue tunic, I would imagine. Up there with 800 rupees.
Yep.
Green team doesn't know yet what it is.
They're thinking...
Terra's got the hearts now.
They're expecting gloves on Zora, and they won't have to do Aghanim. That's what he's doing that for. But that's not going to be the case. They're going to have to do this guy. Now that he's made it to Aghanim, I expect him to succeed. I wasn't sure if he'd make it with 1 heart. I've seen some players die in this tower before.
Aghanim on half heart is actually fairly spooky now that they added the blue balls back in.
Yeah. He's got enough health to tank that too, though. He's got very good positioning for it. The lumberjack item is a mushroom. It could be a thing anyway. But that's not why we're doing this, though. We're doing it because we were railroaded to do it. Aghanim is seeming like the only choice, unless all 4 players forgot something and I can't figure out what it is either. Aghanim seems like he's on the list. Terra is the first one to finish it. He'll be going swimming right after the pyramid check. Missing the gloves and the hammer are keeping us out of Dark World, so this is our way in. We have the flippers, so Terra can go either to Palace of Darkness, which seems like the wrong move, or he can go up and around to the left. Master Sword on the pyramid.
I love how that sword is sitting there like, I wish you had that for Gan's Tower, right? Yeah, I don't expect anyone to go to pod here without hammer or bow. And then again, Gamer Cal, he likes to do weird stuff. I mean, pod is not a bad play, as in you might get locked out after first chest and then you don't lose too much time anyway. But with Thieves Town open and Hype Cave open, I find it really hard to justify going there.
Swamp is optional. That's our other pendant. Terra immediately checking the graveyard ledge while he's in the area. That lost it already there too. Both teams disappointed simultaneously.
Honestly surprised though, nobody picks up that heart piece on 4 hearts in Dark World with Thieves Town coming up. That's actually surprising to me.
Getting the over secure mindset playing this game. Sometimes you just don't recognize how bad a run's gonna be to you. 4 hearts, man. They might not ever get any. They might show up at Ganon's door with 4 hearts.
Basically, if you plan on going to Thieves Town immediately, you're gonna get 3 items before it. And if none of them is a heart, then do you not want that heart piece?
I don't feel safe until I have 6 or 7, and then I stop picking them up. I still take hits. I like to tank damage anyway. I feel like I can go faster when I have a little bit of leadway to run through enemies. I feel like it pays for itself almost.
Divergence here. Terra goes straight to Village of Outcasts, and I assume Thieves Town. That loss, it actually opts to go to Skull Woods. That's a pretty interesting play.
That's weird. Where's he going? He might not be able to get the items here. There has been a run where the pickup for 10 things will make a difference. We've had them come down to that kind of time frame. Most of them, though, a couple of minutes between the teams. And you know, the question is, the gloves, that loss at Skullwoods pays off. The question I would propose is if those 10 items were all heart pieces, are those 2.5 hearts going to help you go faster just because you can run through the enemies, just because you won't die? A single death will nullify all the perceived value of those heart pieces. We'll go straight up.
Ooh, that Lancet actually taking a death in overworld, and I don't think that was intentional. Because he gets set down all
I
the
think
way
it
back
was.
to the pyramid. But where would you go from there? Is he going to go to pot now? How do the gloves make a difference about that?
I think he's checking the catfish.
That could be. Maybe he's fine doing that.
He's going all over the place with these weird moves. And it just feels like catfish now. I guess not, he's going left.
Yeah, they probably didn't mean to die.
It seemed like he got the items out of... He got one of the items out of there. I didn't see what the big chest was, but he got the power gloves. Probably didn't want to mess around in Skull Woods anymore, at least. This is definitely not faster than just going south from town, though.
It's really easy to die in Skull Woods, to be fair. There's like those little jumping dudes everywhere, and they do 2 hearts with green mail.
Yep. Gonna have to be careful in Thieves Town.
Luckily for him, I didn't see where he got it, but Gamercal does have half magic.
He just picked that up, I'm pretty sure.
We're just gonna make that cave invaluable on blind. That basically makes a blind fight free, and that's really what you're looking for here in TT.
So far, the gloves have been the one thing that we've seen. Terra has gone all the way around to the Hype Cave. Finds himself a red potion. Couldn't avoid that heart. A blue potion and the ice rod.
Well, that's an awkward Hype Cave.
And then he's just picked up the gloves and is heading somewhere else while that Lawset's going into blinds. I'm pretty sure the half mana is in blinds, so that should be good for everybody. That Lawset gets a full heal off that heart piece. Probably has this dungeon in the bag then. Terra's doing Swamp Palace without the hammer. That's really strange. Unless you picked the hammer up and I didn't see it.
No, this team likes to make weird gambles. I know Cal likes to do stuff like this, and I imagine Terra's not too. I mean, if the hammer is right here, that's gonna be huge for red.
Only one chest can be gotten this way. This one right here. This is 100% of the time he just spent is going into this. It's a couple minutes investment.
People don't like to come here for this because it takes forever to open up Swamp Palace.
Yeah.
And it
20
usually
cents.
doesn't pay off. Yep.
He knows all about that hammer. He bailed out right away after. And then he's checking some mirror spots. We have not seen very many items in this seed. They didn't think I'd wake up in time. They were about to do an SRL seed. Wouldn't have been so nasty, probably.
I am surprised that after these gloves, nobody went to Death Mountain on the green team. Like, because the entirety of Eastern Death Mountain is open.
Yeah.
And they can actually go to Tower Pharaoh.
The gloves are what we've been waiting for to open up a whole bunch of stuff. If I found the gloves on the Light World, I wouldn't have done Aghanim until I did all that stuff, because I would expect the other piece of the puzzle to be up there. You can hit all the bosses with the sword beam. It just doesn't do damage if it's one, and that's not enough. Some of them don't care. And the reason they don't care is not because it doesn't hit them, it's because it doesn't do enough damage.
You're right, I was just about to say, it can only be really so long until red team finds those gloves here. And they're about to find them.
Yep. They just don't have anywhere to look.
The thing with gloves in green's position is always like, oh hey, this is a really nice find that red team might not get, but it's really not going to take them too long to catch up on it because they unlock so much.
The gloves are too important.
Yeah, you want to find like the fire rod here. That's huge. But if it's gloves, it's just like, oh hey, they're going to check like the other 10 locations and they're going to come here anyway.
Yeah, the beam on all levels of sword is the fighter sword. It does 1 damage flat. So any enemy that can be hit with the fighter sword can be hit by that beam. Blind's on that list. There's the gloves for GamerCal.
And this is where Terra is going to head straight to. Just call it what's I guarantee it.
Yeah, GamerCal, best bet is to check out this last chest in Skullwoods and then take a death. I'd say outside.
This is a chest that I don't think Nini's got, but I'm not 100% about it.
I don't think so either. Saving
I think he
quit
died
after
on the
this.
way here.
Can you cape
I
through
would
the wall,
imagine.
Master?
I don't know. I would imagine GamerCal actually walks out of Swamp.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
And then he's
Oh.
dying there.
Remember when Nini's got the gloves and we're like, oh, that's a huge advantage for Team Green. Oh, wow.
That's a game-ending death. Should have taken that heart piece.
Yep.
It would have been a full heal and everything.
And this is where, yeah, I figured GamerCal wouldn't save and quit. He's going to go to the Death Mountain entrance, mirror, and then go up Death Mountain.
Yeah, that's the way to go. And with the hammer, you can go right across the top. You don't even have to hook shot.
Yep.
It would make this a lot easier, a lot faster. It might be a long time before they find the hammer. Unlike the gloves, that really doesn't lock up the whole game. It locks up in an obnoxious way, the bottom right side of the map.
Oh, yeah. Hammer is like in that weird spot where it unlocks just enough to be annoying to find in a lot of seeds.
And then he's already on the mountains, already doing the thing without the hammer because they don't know that they could have had it. The bow's on the mountain.
Luckily, the hammer doesn't really prevent him from doing anything up here.
Yeah.
Like, he can get to Tower of Hero with a mirror.
That's gonna hurt them, but it's not gonna kill them.
It's gonna be inconvenient, yes. It's really only gonna start hurting when they start dipping into, like, Palace of Darkness to try and find the hammer.
If they can find the mitts and stuff without the hammer, they might be in real trouble then, because they're gonna start searching all over the world, not Skullwoods. Yes. If they find Fire Rod, they'll finish Skullwoods, and there won't really be a problem.
There's a level 3 sword. Oh yeah, like, the worst thing that can happen to Green Team right now is that the Fire Rod is hammer locked.
They need the motivation to go in there, and they need to make sure they don't forget to get this last chest.
Yes, there's a hammer for Terra. He thought about saving quitting, then was like, it's not faster. GamerCal gonna head straight to Hero. I know GamerCal is a player who loves to do dungeons as soon as possible.
There's a book on the ledge, in the island up in the sky.
Then he's gonna do Spiral Cave.
4 hearts. Green team took a death in Skullwoods. They didn't have 7 hearts back then. They did not get the other item, which was right there, and it was huge. It was absolutely something they would have wanted. So that would let them do Swamp Palace and everything. That was the missing item for Swamp Palace. That's an entire dungeon that Red Team has access to now that they don't. A big one. Probably top of the list, priority-wise, Swamp Palace. Even though it is a pendant dungeon. Yeah, GamerCal does have the mitts. That's bad news for Green Team. They will find those.
I just realized that Lawson went to Skullwoods to pick up that hammer, but he never bothered checking either. To pick up that gloves, but he never checked either.
Yep.
If anything else was there, oh, that's actually big trouble.
They're just skipping the one chest they could have checked. That could easily make a difference in winning or losing this thing if it's close.
Yeah, for sure. It could also be the reason it's not even close at all if it's on the hammer. We're really waiting on the fire rod here. And on an incentive for them to go back.
There's the possibility that they just won't ever find it, too. Like, they'll never realize where it is after something like that happens. 10 minutes for Dat Losset. Like I said, this is gonna put them all over the map and not towards Skullwoods.
Ooh. Yes.
Boomerang is our other Tower of Hair item, nothing special. The Titan Mitts, though, are going to open up most of the world.
Yes, and with that hammer, you can go virtually anywhere. See, Red Team is going to find that bow, and they can go to Pod and Eastern.
Yep. They can do 3 dungeons.
And if the fire rod is in Eastern, in Pod, that's probably the worst thing that can happen to Green at this point.
Green team's overlapping each other because they both want the mitts. I can understand that. That's one item that you make an exception for. Just go get them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Green Team doesn't necessarily realize here. They probably don't realize that they're missing the hammer. I mean, they went to Skullwoods. Nini's found the gloves, and then he died outside Skullwoods on the way to the back end. And well, he died. He got sent back to the pyramid, and because the gloves opened so much, he never bothered to go back. You can't blame him for not going back, really, because the whole world was opened. You're not going to go back to fetch that one item from Skullwoods. It's just really unfortunate for Green that it's the hammer.
Yep, he just died in a really bad place. Nini's heading to Palace of Darkness without the hammer, which is...
Ooh, and so it begins.
They'll be able to do the dungeon up till the boss. Can't finish it, they're going to have to come back. That's going to cost them a minute or two.
Yes.
But at least they won't... If Fire Rod is in here, it's good for him if he's going in here right now.
Unless it's on Helmasaur.
Yeah. If it's on Helmasaur, they're in real trouble. That would be the kind of thing that I think would cause them to lose. He lost his monkey.
Ooh.
Checking out that hookshot cave, Gamer Cow.
That makes sense, you just got mitts. Might as well check Dark Death Mountain. Although hookshot cave these days really rarely pays off.
Mirror shield.
Ooh.
You're gonna get the book too. Don't forget about the book.
That makes sense.
That's probably the main motivation for coming in here, is to just get this stupid item out of the way so you don't have to worry about it anymore. You can check Ether.
Yep.
Just head left to go get Ether, and then Bombos can be gotten later, and then let them know if this thing has any value or not. Red team has a good lead right now. That loss, it's also doing the dark. He'll get the book too.
Yep.
Hey, while you're up there, you can check Spike Cave. I feel like it.
If he has the resources, he has the cave, he has half magic, so Spike Cave is definitely something logic-wise that he can reach.
Ether.
Ooh, that's nice.
Cane of Samaria.
Wow.
Cane of Samaria is going to open up some stuff too.
Quake to get into T-Rock though.
Quake is on the ledge in the library.
Oh, Nini's apparently finding boots and pod.
Well, I was about to say, that's what we need for Quake. It's just the boots.
That's a good find, although, you know, it can't be too long until Red Team goes to pod anyway. It is a crystal, so...
Yes, and they can finish it, unlike Green Team.
So it shouldn't really take too long for Red to find those boots.
Really hoping that Ninnies would stumble across the fire rod here, get them back in the game. They need that.
Yep. He also shouldn't go for that chest because it has to be a key if you have two keys here. Oh, never mind. He took a weird route. He must have taken a weird route then. Okay. If you full clear all chests up until that point, you have two keys. You shouldn't open that chest, but he knew better. Not bad. The map in the dark maze. We're coming up on the last chest. Nini's can open 2 chests from here. The last small chest in the bottom right of the maze and the big chest. And after that, he's done here.
He got a couple of items. I think he might have seen them all.
He might have. There's the compass. No, he has map and compass. He picked those up, so Helmsor has to have an item. Oh wait, he's still missing chests. My bad. But still, because he has map and compass, Helmsor has to have an item.
You know, a bit of a roundabout.
That's all he can do.
He's leaving.
Probably going to Eastern now. Makes sense. There's the boots for Cal. Swear to God, this is going to be one of those seeds where Gamer Cal goes into T-Rock early and he's going to find the fire rod there.
Man, they're in a position where as such they really shouldn't be taking those kind of risks anymore. They've already been rewarded. It's time to relax, I'd say. Just make sure you use your advantages at this point. They probably don't think that the other team missed the hammer.
They probably not, and the thing is, Red Team went to Skull Woods as their very last option to find gloves. So they might actually think they're behind.
They're gonna take some huge gambles. Make up for that.
Opting for pod, probably grabbing the boots and mirroring out if I had to take a guess. Knowing there's nothing else there he wants.
That loss at once the boots, yeah. The boots unlock Quake. They know they need it.
Quake unlocks T-Rock. They might go for... I mean, I would be really tempted to go to T-Rock here to look for something. Oh wait, you can't go to T-Rock. They don't have the hammer. Duh. Red Team can go to T-Rock. Pretty sure Armos still have an item, and they have the green pendant to turn into Sasha. And with Green Team going to Eastern Palace, that could lead to something huge. That lost it, I think, the first one to check the back of Escape. So
yeah, I think so.
Anything.
Very boring treasures.
That was pretty boring.
Nenny's first clear on Eastern Palace. They might have missed something here. Nope.
Still got the green pendant. Oh, he came here just for the green pendant. Damn, that's quite a gamble.
Are they feeling locked up? Because they can't do ice with just the gloves. With just the gloves, I really can't do a lot. They need the other parts. They need the flute or the fire rod or bombos or something.
And the longer this goes on, the more likely it becomes for the fire rod to be hammer locked.
They can check the blacksmiths. Looks like that loss is checking out the mushroom.
That's actually a good point. Nobody's on that yet. Here comes the green pendant on Innies.
Man, where's that rod?
That arrow booster. Rod is in T-Rock, I swear. Totally is gonna be.
Checking out King's Tomb. First one to do that too.
You're gonna grab Skein of Samaria. Then he's gonna grab his mushroom. Did that last it already turn that in?
No, I don't think so.
Why would you grab it before your teammates turn it in? Are they out of options, or are they figuring, okay, it has to be on the mushroom spot?
They're not quite yet. I can think of a couple things to do. Blacksmith's
oh yeah, right.
a good part of that.
I just don't get the point of grabbing that mushroom when your teammate still doesn't turn it in.
Yeah, I feel like Ninnies has like a good chance that they might just turn upwards here and go into Skull Woods at this point.
Yes.
But they're going to go get the Quake, I think.
Yes. Might as well, you know it's required. You're here now. You just grab it.
Dallas is turning in the mushroom. Going to check Catfish probably at the same time.
Here comes the mushroom.
We're about to find out what's on Helmasaur. No way he's going to win against Gamercal with that many arts, half mana, everything's good.
Yeah. Nothing for that mushroom, sadly. We're heading up to Catfish, and we've already seen that, I think.
Helmasaur, what do you have? Heart piece. Catfish with the shovel. Now this seed had 2 shovels in it. Maybe that's a hint. I don't know.
Yeah. Swamp is also still an option. I haven't even thought about that yet. That's a pendant, so you kind of don't want to go there, but they can clear it now. At least that team can.
I feel like it's a top choice. I would send somebody there.
I mean, you're saying that, but you know my top choice right now, so I'm going with T-Rock. It's gonna have something.
Yeah.
T-Rock's gonna make someone very happy this run. They're really only missing the fire rod, are they? Red team, that is. Green team still needs the hammer.
They gotta get the flute too, don't they?
Oh, they gotta get the flute. Oh my bad. Yeah, and they might still have to get a medallion for Meyer, actually.
Yeah. Still a couple things on the table here.
That's good. That's even more reason to go to T-Rock, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. That lost to checking the pedestal.
Yeah, that's too bad that he didn't get Skull Woods. Well, he did it. He's so close.
Yeah, he's so close yet so far. What do we got?
Canterburner. They might swing into the Dark World, and if they head south, it'll just make me sad. No, he's not going that way at all.
No, he can't. He can't enter from the top because you would need the hammer for that. He has to take the border from the bottom.
Here's his chance.
He's pulling out the mirror, which makes me think he wants to do Breathsmith.
Yep.
We'll see.
It makes sense.
Yeah. He's so close to it. If only he knew. Ooh, Gamercal having a little bit of trouble with Armos here. Don't see that fight going off the rails too often. Managed to do it though against his compass. Is about to be disappointed by the old man. Oh, I love this. He pulled out the bombs because he has a portal right in front of Pod of Eastern. So he's going to drop a bomb and pick it up and use it to walk through the portal. Because while you're holding a bomb or a pot or something, that portal is not going to suck you in.
I didn't know that. That'll help me.
I love it.
I've been sucked in on accident a couple times.
Yep, he gets his disappointment from the old man. Does Red Team know that the that Quake is in the library?
I can't imagine that they don't. I'm pretty sure I saw it on the screen too.
Looks like Cal is going to Swamp. No, never mind. Oh, he's going to Desert. Lost in delivering the purple chest, moving further and further away from that hammer. Little does he know. Ninnies is moving towards Skullwoods again. Nope. Pedestal was the Cane of Burna. Where's Ninnies going? Digging it? No. Oh, he's going to Swamp. He doesn't have the hammer. He has to walk all the way around, is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he's checking the first chest in Swamp. That's what Red Team did.
Bombos too.
Oh yeah, the bombos have it. I don't think Red Team has done that, so maybe something good is on there.
Could be the rod. I haven't seen
Could
it
be the
yet.
fire
Desert's
rod.
being done by GamerCal.
Could be in that purple chest too. That's a single arrow out of the purple chest. That's quite the fetch. To get that single arrow. Here comes Desert from Ninnies. And here's the next chance for that loss, and he's got to go to Skullwoods now, right? What else would you do in Dark Village? He's going to Skullwoods. He's going to find the hammer.
Yep. This is gonna help. They've lost enough time to this travesty of a misplay
God.
here.
And this is where they're going to start getting a little bit panicky about where their opponents are.
Yeah. Honestly, they're not doing too bad. Their opponents really haven't found much. The one thing that really hurt them was Palace of Darkness being uncleared.
Yes. That's really the only thing that hurts them. Like, big time here.
That loss at remembering that his teammate died before getting this. Hammer.
There it is.
Have some drums.
And then he's just like, no. Okay. Wouldn't be surprised to see Pot here. I still want to see the T-Rock play. Honestly, if I'm that lost, I think finding the Hammer so late is just one more reason to go to Pod. Considering he's saving quits to the Pyramid, though, I would imagine he's gonna finish Pod. It's a reason to go to T-Rock, is what I meant. Because now I'm figuring I'm behind, so I gotta do some gambles to get myself back into game. Saving quits again.
I would go straight to Swamp. That's what it looks like he's doing.
Yep. Well, I don't blame him.
Actually, I don't know where he's going.
Hmm?
What would you come here for? Did he... I thought they did escape already. Oh,
Maybe
he's
he
going...
changed his mind?
He's going south.
But he was right on top of the Pyramid.
Palace of Darkness is being finished. That's what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
He's already got it nearly done, right? It's got to be where he's going.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going back to Pod.
Blue pendant for GamerCal.
Yep. I
We know
don't think
that
Red
has-
Team knows yet that the pedestal is junk, but he
Yeah,
probably
they-
did it for the items.
They had the book first, but they had so many places to go, so many things to see.
Yep.
They ain't bothered.
Yep.
It seems to me that the fire rod and the flute are going to be dungeons.
T-Rock. One of them is probably in Swamp, the other is in T-Rock, to be fair.
I thought Desert might have something, but it didn't.
Yeah, Desert not being a bro here. Wasn't it Gamer Cal the other day in a race who wound up with all 3 pendants as well? I feel like they just set on a mission now for Gamer Cal to pull the pedestal. Because he's doing Swamp, and then he has all pendants. And not a single crystal. He's gonna check the Bombos tablet before, which is pretty standard, but I don't think you'd come here just for the Bombos pedestal.
He has 3 crystals, I just don't know which ones. I haven't marked
them. He does? Okay.
I gotta run a tracker for him.
Oh yeah, right, he doesn't run a tracker.
I think it's 1, 3, and 6.
Do you have a spoiler list for the seed?
I do. I haven't looked at it.
Okay, so it is a smite generated seed. That's what it feels like.
Yep. My good luck is barreling through here. When I play blackjack, I hit on 18 and I win. When I play this, I don't get nothing.
That loss it at least gets to go mode pod, so that's nice. Whoa, that's sick. I've never seen that before. That's a great strat with a cane. Here should go ball and try a T-Rock. I suggested T-Rock like half an hour ago. They should go there. I'm telling you, there's always in T-Rock. I feel like the no fire rod build is the perfect build to YOLO T-Rock as well, because if you don't get a key, you're locked out immediately, so it doesn't cost you too much. And then if you get a key, I find it always such an attractive choice.
It's got to be one of those 2 dungeons, unless the fire rod's sitting in a nice palace. But I mean, you can't get anywhere. It can't be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bombos in D-Rock, and then the fire rod is nice palace. I'd be a fan. Fawcett opting for the Helmosaur fight without your sword out. Makes the fight actually quite a bit faster. But it's also more dangerous. He almost dies. But he hangs on.
Swamp has not gotten anything for GamerCal yet. but we ain't really got into it too far. The good stuff's about to show up.
The good stuff is still at the top. Most runners actually skip the left side nowadays in hopes of it just being the map and the compass, because it takes forever.
I think that loss is going to be joining the swamp soon.
Lost it going too. Ninjas is the first to go to T-Rock. I'm telling you, it's there.
Swamp continues to just not pay off.
I would have gone to T-Rock ages ago. I wonder.
Still expecting.
What's left? What's left aside from T-Rock, actually? Ninja's going for Spike Cave. Oh, he's going for. He's not even going for T-Rock. Oh, you just broke my heart, Ninjas. Well, maybe it's Spike Cave. Who knows? Nobody's.
We did.
Oh, we did. Yeah. I just realized mid-sentence. I don't think Swamp has been useful at all yet. I'm not even sure if Argus has an item. Or if
like
Cal is just gonna do it to pull the Master Sword. I wouldn't put it past him.
I think that he has not gotten a thing out of any chest in this whole place.
Yeah. Then he's climbing back up the mountain, so I would imagine. But I'm digging for bombs. I don't know what he's digging for.
Yeah, it's straight. He needs mana. Cast Quake.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just go buy a mana potion, my man. It's right down there. Well, good luck.
It usually doesn't take too long to find what you're looking for, but obviously...
I don't like the risk of this.
All it takes is 2 little magic drops.
Yeah, 2.
He's found a grand total of... Whoa, no. That guy talks forever.
A mana.
There's one.
Is that enough with half mana?
Oh, with half mana, that should be enough, yeah. Yeah. You need
3
2
ball.
with regular mana.
Swamp, a huge waste of time. Colossal mistake, this dungeon.
Yeah. Too bad green is there as well, so it's not going to make a difference in the long run. Doesn't look like that Losset is even skipping left side. He should have just gone to T-Rock. It's always T-Rock in version 26.
Well, his buddy's going that way.
Yep.
No doubt about it now.
Now that they've wasted all this time, it's going to be all the way in Laser Bridge too. And it's not even going to be the Fire Rod, it's going to be Bombos or something, or the Flute.
It was Spike Cave that bankrupted all that mana, and with that many hearts, you probably should just tank some hits, save some mana. Because this happens to me all the time. You finish Spike Cave and you have nothing and you need the mana.
Yeah.
Terra's been denied access. Also heading to Turtle Rock. He might feel bad about that, but it's nowhere near as long as the magic bag search.
Well, here comes T-Rock. Let's see how far it lures him inside, because I think at this point there has to be something in T-Rock. They did everything else.
Oh.
I told you! There it is! The damn Fire Rod.
Do we finish Turtle Rock now? Could.
Of course, I mean, you can finish it. You might as well. You're here. It's a crystal. And it's really the only option because they got both items in Skull Woods, right? So they still need the flute to progress. So it's got to be here, and you just missed.
It could be an Ice Palace. I don't.
Oh,
think
it could be
Peg
an
Cave,
ice. That's true.
Peg Cave never got done.
Still, there's 5 other items here, and you're here right now, so you might as well.
Yeah, I can't imagine leaving. Like most of the time, sunk in the Turtle Rock is just getting inside. You don't want to come back up that mountain. Not until you're ready to go.
That's Gamer Cal heading back, heading up to T-Rock. Now that he knows the fire rod is there. Did Gamer Cal ever pull the Master Sword?
No, probably won't.
Because he
now.
definitely got that last pendant, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has it. Terra's barely alive. Pushing
Those
on.
chain jumps were out for blood.
Good thing you drank that bottle.
Yep.
They can finish Skull Woods, but there's no items left. Skull Woods was very generous already. Ice Palace is wide open, ready to go. That's a crystal dungeon with I wouldn't be surprised if the flute's in there.
So really what Green Team hopes here is that... Oh, that Pokey's on the loose. What Green Team really hopes here is that it's not in T-Rock and not in Ice Palace, and that Red goes to check some overworld stuff before they go into Ice.
That didn't go very well for Dalosset.
Yep. Tear definitely having the much cleaner T-Rock here. He even stopped for a second to drink that red potion, and he pulled ahead once again.
Dalosset banked on something happening before the big chest, now he has to go back and get it.
Oh, shit.
Which is what I was referring to. Nenny's is almost dead in Turtle Rock because of that nasty Pokey running away.
Alright, that Losset finally getting out of Swamp and probably going straight to T-Rock. Doesn't really have any other option, I don't think. Oh, he's trying to bomb us. No. Oh, let's see what he does.
Peg Cave? That's my guess.
Oh yeah, they probably haven't done that.
Definitely not.
I'm not sure if I saw that on Red Team either.
I don't think so.
Red Team hasn't really done a lot of overworld.
Ninnies with 2 crystals is in the back of the pack right now. They need to get to work on that. While Dalosset looks for that flute.
Yep.
They're getting to work on it right now with T-Rock, but that's it's just the start. They need to go do a couple of things.
Most of them are fast though. Red are both in T-Rock, so they can search for that flute a little bit more efficiently. But with how they've been playing so far, and with what we know, it probably shouldn't take them too long, because I would imagine one of them is going to go to Ice Palace immediately.
Yeah. Nenny's really is going to have to be the one to do it on Green Team to save time here, because Dalosset can't leave either. He has to do this too. There's a key in the back. I didn't see the flute. We're not quite done. Ether.
Ether. Did they need that? We don't need that. We don't know that yet. They might need it. For you know. It'd be really, really bad for green team if the flute was here. Or does he think the flute is? I mean, at this point, it has to be either Trinex or Ice Palace, I'm pretty sure, so... Actually, what's Crystal 5 and 6? It might be Fat Fairy. We haven't seen that yet.
Skull Woods.
Skull Wood. Well, that's something they can get with that fire rod.
Skull Woods could still pay off after all, you know.
After all of that, it wasn't stacked enough. But yeah, if I had to make a guess where the flute is, I would say Ice Palace.
Well, it certainly isn't on this boss.
Yep. It's a tasty burrito, though.
Ninny just needs to have a good fight here. Head to Ice Palace. Find the flute, probably. If it's not there.
The problem is that Dredd can search with two people, meaning one of them is probably going Ice Palace while the other one checks Overworld.
Yeah.
So there's not really that much time Green can gain, really. Unless they both decide to do Overworld.
They're still in catch-up mode from that hammer. They're not too far back, at least. Something like that could have really hurt them. It only cost them a couple minutes. Things go well for them from here on out. They might still win this.
Yep. Red team heading to Ice Palace. Terror. Gamer Cal probably going to pull that pedestal, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, don't let us down, Cal.
Be the one. Be the Brian owner.
How does he have 3 crystals and he did every single pendant that Red Team did? How does that work?
4 crystals, actually, because he just got
4
Tower
crystals.
Hera. Or Turtle Rock, I mean.
He's just too fast.
I don't know what Turtle Rock was. I haven't marked it yet.
You should see it when he pulls out the book. Oh, he's gonna do Skull Woods while he's here, makes sense.
It's Crystal 7.
Key in the first chest, nice, that's what you like to see. Red team is always using Toho sprites, yeah.
He's gonna have 5 crystals and 3 pendants and be in the lead.
Well, that actually makes sense. He got to goal mode basically all the dungeons that Terra already explored. Ninny is going to finish Skull Woods.
I know they need to catch up on crystals, but they need to check items too. And this is technically 2 items to check.
Yeah. It does look on his tracker like he has 5, Crystal 5 though. And that Losset does 2. But yeah, the plan is probably just for Ninnies to check the Fat Fairy as well, which is not a bad idea.
5 is the Tower of Hera. If the big bombs have it, Gamer Cal is probably going to check that too.
Yes.
And Ninnies might be going for that instead of Ice Palace.
I want to see that blind pull though. I don't care if it's not the flute, I want to see the blind pull.
If you do the bomb jump in Ice Palace, you can still save some time even if you have everything you need.
Yes.
The pathing you can take is a little more friendly. Especially if you don't get a key here, but he does have a key, so he can go any way he wants to get these chests. You don't really want to do the full cycle of Ice Palace. You can back up and turn around and save a little bit of time. There's one of the items right there. Terra might actually be go moding Ice Palace. Nope, he's going back. He's gonna check some loot.
Yeah. There, check the pedestal. Oh damn, I missed that. Okay, so Gamer Cow won't fall. He's gonna get the bomb though.
This is Red Team's go mode coming up. It's gotta be one of these two places.
Pretty much. It's gotta be, even though there's tons of overworld they haven't checked. They just happen to go to one of the two places that we know it has to be.
Bomb Fairy is my bet.
I'm gonna stick with Ice Palace.
Looks wrong.
It's version 26, it's always in dungeons.
Ninnies is checking Peg Cave. Also,
Ooh, I don't think Red Team has done that.
Yeah. This could be Red Team's huge mistake. If it's in Peg Cave, they would have had this a long time ago.
Yes. Plus, God knows how long it's gonna take him to find that.
Nothing there.
Rip. Tear eating that bunny bean.
That's 2 items in Ice Palace.
It's gonna be on cold stare, isn't it?
I'm hearing Red Team did check. I didn't see that happen. Big key.
Oh, they did. Okay, so all that's missing for Tear is the big chest or cold stare. Gamer Cow already heading to Ice Palace now. See, that's ballsy, because there's still quite a bit of overworld they haven't done, but they probably just decided, okay, it's here.
Even with one item remaining. You gotta find that flute and get in go mode.
Yep. Comes the big fairy for ninnies. There's a key. Coaster has an item.
Tear should have go moded the dungeon after all.
Pretty sure we checked the back of his cave and it was a key map and armor. Well, coming up on Mothula, it should be a fairly easy fight with half magic and a fire rod and tempered sword.
You mean cold stare?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it has to be cold stare.
I can't think of anything else. Do we have it? The flute.
That was clean.
Yes, we do. Cold stairs. Flute.
Yep.
This is Red Team's edge. The longer that loss it takes to do this dungeon, the less likely they are to stay in the game. Every second wasted here. This is why I was a little leery about Nennies checking the big bombs. They had to do a whole dungeon just to get those 2 items. It was a fast dungeon, but they should have the flute right now, man. That loss is having trouble positioning himself for the jump.
So does Gamer Cal. I love the synchronized falling on the bomb jump.
Nennies isn't
Gamer Cal got a bomb
sure
soon too.
if they should keep on looting items or not. That loss is about to
Gamer
die. Ugh.
Gamer Cal's about to run out of bombs. Oh.
He should have drank that potion earlier.
He's got one more bomb.
Oh
I'm
no.
glad that's not gonna work. Yeah. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one struggling with that bomb jump.
Every once in a while it gets me.
This is just gonna delay Green Team's Ice Palace too, because that loss it took that death.
Yeah. Nennies is just finishing up dungeons they're missing. Now that their partner has gone all the way to Ice Palace. Running out of bombs is less painful than the death, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The death slowed him up.
Because Gamercal can just look for the big key, or rather, Tear knows where that is, so you can tell him. Gamercal has to find the small key and the big key, and then he can go to Coaster anyway.
Big key's in its vanilla spot.
And I'm pretty sure the big chest had a key. So you can just grab the big key, grab a small key from the big chest, and that's that. Looks like Tear had to use Ether to get into Meyer, which means T-Rock actually completely gated Meyer. Because you had to get the fire rod to grab the flute, and you had to get that Ether from T-Rock.
Green Team's in a bad place with Gamercal as far ahead as he is.
Yes.
Even without the bomb jump. He's got a good lead. He's going to be in Ganon's Tower here real soon. 2 dungeons left to go. This is one of them. Meyer's the other. He's going to go through it really fast. He'll be there in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, Gamercal did grab Ether.
That lost it doing another bomb jump to get across that pit so you can go this way.
Oh, damn.
Pretty easy looking bomb jump. I've never thought about it.
Yeah, it's a fairly easy one. I thought you were referring to the one here in that hookshot room, but makes no sense you would do that with the hookshot. That was just as clean of a cold stare fight from Gamercal. Holy hell. That's good.
And catch up on his items a little bit. That's about right.
Yes. They're still looking for that big key.
Both Green Team players know that Ice Palace is screwing them up. They're probably not too happy about it.
All of this, though, really started with that death in Skullwoods, which led to them missing the hammer until the last second. Because all these spots they checked in search of the hammer.
I think if you know your teammate's coming through this dungeon, it would have made sense to just go mode it and make sure the boss doesn't have one for the items.
Yeah.
What an annoying big key.
That is one of the worst big key spots, yeah. Oh, GamerCal going for the bird toss. And this is where green finally hits go mode.
That's everything for everybody.
Yep. Just execution from here on out. Green team with a huge lead.
I don't know. Dialysis not too far behind. 2 crystals.
That's true.
He can get done pretty quick. Ninnies.
That Losset is gonna have to explore Meyer, and that's a long Meyer unless he randomly decides to check that chest.
It's looking like we're gonna see a couple minutes difference between the teams if things go perfect for everybody. And it's because of that hammer. It's gonna be those couple of minutes.
According to his tracker, he's still missing Skull Woods, which I imagine he's gonna do right now.
Yep, very fast. Up there.
He's right next to it. Really no reason not to go there.
That's what Terra needs. Terra will be there soon, and he'll be the first one in the Gans Tower. Doing Meyer first. The big key's really gonna slow him down. This Meyer is optimally bad. It is as awful as it could be.
Yes.
So it's gonna take a couple of minutes for green team to figure it out.
Silver arrows are missing, but neither of these players need silver arrows. They're fine with this gear. Like, the only big problem might be the hard count on that Losset. I don't believe any one of these guys cares about the arrows.
No one's gonna get him, I can tell you that. Sometimes the seed just puts them in a place where racers just aren't going to find them. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and spoil that they're in Ganon's big chest. Nobody looks in there, ever.
There is no way anyone's gonna find those.
That is, I've never seen anyone during a race open that chest, ever, for any reason. I just have never seen that. Okay, we are live.
Ooh,
Let's see.
hello. I do actually have a pizza coming in like 10 minutes, so I gotta answer the door. I'm gonna get answer the door, but I can't miss this race.
Excited for this one?
I am very excited for this one. This is losers round 8 or something, right?
Yeah, it's definitely on the
semifinals.
It's on the back end. There's only 7 games left. And this one is round 7, yeah. I guess technically quarterfinals, if you look at it from how many matches they have left.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Well, good luck and fun to everyone.
That loss at Ninnies versus GamerCal's Hair in what is pretty much the quarterfinals for lower brackets. It's kind of strange because the semifinals is one match. The finals down there is just one more match as well, so.
GamerCal doing that hooligan thing that he likes to do, and we're having 2 vanilla pendants, and then 5 at Hera. GamerCal is gonna get that hooligan room to them tasty $225 or whatever it is. $245. Damn. Lost and Ninny is gonna do their standard split. Ninny's actually find 3 bombs, but it's not gonna have anything for Mini Moldorm Cave.
There's a mirror right away.
And the Moon Pearl. The mushroom on Aghanim Ledge, that's lovely. Oh boy.
Uncertainty strikes all race long.
We're in for a ride. We're in for an adventure here already. Mushroom on the Aghanim Ledge, that's gonna have the mirror.
Checking the tower room the fun way. Well, we've seen 9 chests. It was that loss at Ninny's scheduling snafu. We had to give them a forfeit, so they have not lost yet, technically, but we did have to give them one anyway because of that. So unfortunately, it looks like they might be out because of that, with only 1 loss, 1 actual loss. They have no way to win this short of red team making some big mistakes that are pretty unlikely given their gear.
They're getting a full health refill really conveniently as well, and at this point red team knows that big key is somewhere on the left side. Really only a matter of time.
Was scheduling 4 people gets complicated, and we kind of agreed to a time, and one of the players didn't show up, didn't know that we were racing it, and it was already like 2.5, 3 weeks of waiting for the match to happen. Really had to get moving. Gave them a forfeit because of that. So what number are we on? It's confusing with both players running wild.
Yeah, I don't even know.
They're going all over the place.
Rando room is 15 through 18, so coming up on the last 4 chests.
They have split this so strangely that it's hard to track. It's looking like it's gonna be in the back though. Like if it's one of these 4, then we must be on number 19, 20, 21, and 22.
Yes.
19 is a bust. 20 through 22 coming up.
Behind Ice Armos.
Well, maybe they will check the big chest. Who knows? Have fun.
I can't imagine them.
Like, I would think about it in co-op right now. I would think, I might take a gander just to see if my teammate needs that. It's right around the corner. He's not gonna do it though. Nope, Terra's out of here.
21. Just 21 it was.
Where the heck is the powder? That's what's really annoying. I would like to have the powder over the... I wouldn't even care about the servers.
It might just be on the way up.
Misery Mire West area. How did we not find that when they cleared so much of that dungeon?
That's a room behind the wall that moves for 21 seconds. So they apparently never checked that.
I'm surprised that no one got that when that big key was where it was, because I would have gone that way. I got bad exploration habits in Mire. I always do that wall. Well, red team is on their way up. Nothing's stopping them right now except for Grizzly Death in Ganon's Tower. That's the worst thing that could happen to him.
Yes. Red team can still lose this with a death.
Yeah,
Well,
a death
maybe
would be
two
an
deaths.
equalizer for sure.
But like one death would definitely make this interesting. Gamercal having exactly the right amount of arrows here to do this.
Nennies will be finding the big key on the boss here soon, and they're gonna be on their way as well. They're just gonna be 2 or 3 minutes behind. Pretty much called exactly that much time on that hammer. That's exactly how much I would say that hurt. If they did not take that death, I think they would be neck and neck.
This is surprising to me though. They're both going out of their ways to grab those fairies. Terry even caught one. Apparently they're not scared of this situation at all. They think they have time to do that.
An hour and 41 in, I think I would be thinking I would be like, if there were 100 people racing, I'd feel like I was 90. In this case, like, I would just not feel good about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, green team really is actually not as far behind. Like, a death is totally an equalizer here. Terra did luckily manage to get up to 11 hearts, and they both have blue mail. And Terra even caught a fairy, so...
Nennies is very close to the key.
Nennies about to find that key. And that Losset will know. That Losset will know that it's going to be behind Armos. So he's just going to continue after opening those 4 chests.
Yeah, I feel like...
One thing that could really mess these teams up still is a despawn glitch. I had that just happen in a race earlier.
Yep, it can happen in a lot of the rooms, actually. I'm pretty careful about it not happening in the torch room, but we've seen it happen in the Moldorm room. And that one I don't know how to avoid. I don't know what causes that one.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Probably the same thing. Torches going out when you enter the door or something.
Yeah. Looks like you both avoided though, so we're fine.
And we'd have to roll with it. That's the way the game goes. Breaks,
Yeah.
like... It's a glitch where the entire tower disappears, and the boss included, so you have to restart. It's as bad as a death.
Probably worse than a death because it tilts you on top of that, and then again a death tilts you too. Validation big 20, and with that, our first player is heading towards Aghanim 2, and Gamercal falls.
We have the entire climb separating the teams here. That's a good couple of minutes. It's like 4 minutes.
Yes. This is where death would really hurt, but nobody's gonna die. Tyr still has that fairy, so even if he somehow has the worst Aghanim fight of all time, he's still gonna be fine.
Powder is in Mire, behind the wall, torch wall. which, you know, that does surprise me that they didn't get it, but at the same time, their routing just lets them skip that, and it was good routing in this case.
Yep. Three hits on Aghanim from GamerCal immediately. Gets greedy, tries to set up the other triple here. Doesn't get any hits at all.
Oh, you gotta go for the glory.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And Aghanim 2 down for GamerCal. And he's really not too far behind there. Actually, oh, hugs Ganon. Oh, he has the fairies though. Ganon quotes movies randomly, as far as I know. I don't really watch movies, so I don't know, but people always tell me movie quotes.
Oh, those lyrics are from Pink Floyd.
No. Maybe he quotes songs, I don't know.
Yeah, that's In the Flesh by Pink Floyd. I don't know if it's in a movie too, but that's definitely that song. This ain't Ganon killing music.
It definitely isn't.
How about this?
Reminds me a bit of Benny Hill. If you play that over the teleports. I love how Ganon is like, did you find the arrows in my tower? Damn it.
GamerCal takes a death, it looks like.
Damn, I don't think that's gonna make the difference, but I don't think he can afford another one.
Yeah, that hurts.
I'm pretty sure he can't afford another.
Banana Prince messed him up. I understand. If that loss it wasn't so far back, that might have helped a lot for them, but it's just too much.
Doesn't look like Terra's gonna die here. He can still even take a Ganon hug. Ganon hug with blue metal is 6 hearts, I'm pretty sure. Or 4. You can take at least 1. Okay, now Ganon goes down.
147, 40 is gonna be Terra's time.
That is actually a very, very slow run for 2v2. Like, you don't see that too often. But they full clear the whole seed, so it makes sense.
It was rough.
Yes, that was really rough seed. Like, this is not a typical 2v2 time.
Yeah. I wouldn't be happy with that time by myself. But I mean, I wouldn't have gotten that time on this seed by myself either. It would have taken me 2 hours for this. Yes.
For sure, yeah. He's killed Aghanim just as GamerCal is about to finish Ganon, I'm pretty sure. They're just a little too late. They weren't anywhere near as far back as I thought they would be. As far behind as I thought they would be, but
They
wasn't
didn't,
quite enough.
as long as the red team isn't using the hammer to actually make progress, didn't matter too much.
Yeah.
They got that hammer pretty fast, but they did go into Palace of Darkness and have to redo it.
Yes, and they checked a bunch of overworld that the red team never checked. Not too many though.
Absolutely Ninny's died in the worst place.
Oh yeah.
That's it. GamerCal has done it, and with that, red team is moving on. $149.29.
A winner is you, indeed. What a race, indeed.
GamerCal says, sorry you had to watch that.
Is there going to be another race today? I thought there was one scheduled for 5:30. But it looks like that disappeared from the schedule.
Yeah,
the
I moved that. They might be doing that on Saturday, actually.
Okay.
I was talking to them about that, because the Saturday one, you guys weren't going to be able to do it, right?
Yeah, we can't. Spoody has another tournament.
They might take
He's
your
busy
spot.
winning. He's busy winning Necrodancer stuff.
Yep, I'm going to bring Terry and GamerCal in here.
Alright.
Hey
Hello.
guys, congratulations on the win here.
I am sorry you had to watch that. Since Ice Palace, that was embarrassingly bad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Everything was going good until Boots, I think. And then, because I was actually going to make that play into Palace of Darkness at the start just to diversify us a little bit. And then the Boots being there, I was like, oh no, we're going to have missed that for ages. They're going to get that first. And yeah, that would have been bad. I got wrecked a few times by the logic in this one though, like the flippers being necessary for the cake to do Aga at the start, and then the Boots being in pod for Quake to get into Turtle Rock for the Fire Rod. That's the other one that's like, I just got completely destroyed by the way this seed ended up panning out, you know.
Ninny's finished. Ninny's died halfway through Skullwoods. They found the gloves and did not get the hammer for a long time.
That explains it. What
Yeah,
was up with that? Speaking on dying, like, what was up with that Ganon's teleport when I got the torch glitch? What the heck was that? I've never even seen that, where he just goes right down into that corner. But, you know, what was I supposed to do? Just...
He lost for blood. He lost for blood. Tear hugged him once too, but he had a fairy.
Yeah, I didn't get the bug net, so I was like, whatever, you know. But I had the blue potion, and I was ready to use it, but not when he was just walked straight in where I was, and just, yeah, I had no time to use it then, so it's just... definitely not that far ahead with it. I didn't think we would be, but... Ah, well.
Yeah, it was actually fairly close.
In no small part to my terrible playing, but you know, we'll get over that.
Yep, these two wrapped it up. Ninny's is heading out, but maybe that Lawson wants to comment. I had to give them a forfeit, unfortunately, for scheduling problems. So this is their first loss, and I'm going to have to drop them out now.
Also, I apologize for not pulling the pedestal, but I didn't think we had time in this race, so it was like, I knew what it was.
Did you know what it
Tara
was?
had already checked it. Otherwise, I'd have blindfolded it. I would have actually just gone and taken it, but Tara actually checked what it was beforehand whilst I was in Swamp, so I was like, right, I don't need this, it's going to mess my menuing up. Cane of Burner, the only place I would use it, we'd already done, which is the roller room in Total Rock, because Cane dashing that room is quite good. But other than that, it's completely useless, so, you know.
I didn't think anyone would, because I've never seen anyone do it ever in a race. Ever. The big chest
I've
had
done
the
it
silver
twice
arrows.
in recent times.
Well, I was talking about
the
the silver arrows
saw
location.
That, just... Oh, yeah, we saw that afterwards, and it's like, really? I ran out of arrows though, so I wouldn't have even been able to use them.
Yeah. That's just where they were, and I thought maybe since the key was in chest 22 in the back on Armmost, somebody would do it, but even then, nobody wants to bother, even in co-op. And it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's funny because if I was doing this regular, I would have skipped the tower room, and then I would have gone all the way around anyway, but I don't think at this point I wouldn't have gone straight to the Armor's Knights from the right side. So even regularly, this one would have been a very long GT for me. But at the very least, since we were there roughly at the same time for once, that nice how that works out. We were able to sort of split up at the beginning and just, actually do the ideal sort of GT.
Well, Dalosset, thanks for playing.
Hey,
That hammer find really cost you guys.
Hammer, why did I have to die stupidly in Skullwoods? That single-handedly cost us the race, me dying in Skullwoods.
Oh, I thought it was
I tried to leave, and I got stunted trying to stun one of the enemies, and I got one-shotted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would have made it.
So I went all the way around, did Thieves Down, and we were looking for hammer for ages, and we did not find it until like an hour, 10 minutes in.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because I did Easttown first whilst Tara was doing a lot of the overworld stuff in the south side, and then I went from Easttown to Skullwoods. It took me a couple of tries because I forgot, oh wait, you can't go up this way because I don't have time. Then I was thinking about it, slashing the bushes and stuff. I can't go this way either because I don't have Power Glove. There's a skull that you need to lift up. So I had to go in the different way around. It's like, really? Never seen that before either. This scene was horrible. That's all I can really say about it. There's so many horrible things in this scene.
Yeah, I feel like my performance this run was terrible because, even from my execution fine, I think my rounding's been pretty bad this version, honestly. I should have went back to Skullwoods. That way I would have been able to because Ninny's was the first to find Pyro and Turok first chest, and I was just hoping it wasn't there. That completely threw us off.
Yeah, you don't get to talk about bad execution until you see my 9 failed Ice Palace spawn jumps in this Mario. Like, seriously, I have never failed it that badly. I don't even know what happened with that.
I failed it horribly as well. I got it first try, and then I fell off, and I killed myself afterwards. I picked up the bomb by accident.
And yet somehow I still have a free item menu time in this race. Like, my item menu was horrible as well. There was so many times in this when I wanted to go from, like, say, Quake to Kane of Samaria or something, and there was no good way to do it. It was just, like, all over the place. The fragmented menu just messed me up so much. Oh, but, yeah. So how quick did you guys find the boots then?
They won the first chest apart. We picked it apart early, very early. Afterwards, that's where I knew what Quake was. It gave us Turok access, but again, it was that hammer. We did not find it for easily about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, one thing, if you're wondering why I was standing outside Ice Palace, my TV has a habit of turning itself off for no reason. I had to put it back up.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I remember that sort of thing. Screensavers and stuff, where you're trying to do something but it doesn't pick up a controller as the sort of like mouse or keyboard type input, so it just goes to screensaver and you have to wake it up again. It's like, really? Come on, I'm in the middle of a run here, please.
Yeah, it's been happening ever since I brought that TV. I don't know why. It's been brand new ever since. It's fine though. I was impressed at how far I managed to get in this one with Ninnies. I actually had undercovers coming into this, despite my disadvantage with Xbox 360 control. I don't use an NES one.
Well, I'm sorry you had to take a forfeit because you'd still be in it otherwise.
Yeah, it's fine to take a forfeit. It's just hard to schedule around 4 people. It's just better to a TV2. 4 it's just.
Oh, trust me, I know all about how hard it is to schedule 4 people after this. But thanks for playing.
Especially when especially when within your team you have an 8-hour difference. That is automatically a really big disadvantage, you know.
Yeah, that's the problem, because for most of our matches in this tournament, I had to stay up to 10 o'clock or past midnight just to do them.
I bet this made a nice change for you then.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's 2 p.m. It's pretty late for me. I'm gonna go back to sleep. But Gamer Cal,
Last thing.
Tear, you'll be
Last
waiting to
thing you
see who
do.
your opponent is.
Last thing.
I don't. Oh,
He
go
needs
on.
to send you his love for you two. You want me to say that?
Thank you very much.
Still, GG2-2.
Yeah,
Good
it was
luck
a
in the
good
rest
match. Definitely. Hopefully
It
we'll
was
get
still
a nicer
pretty
seed than
close,
this.
about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you the best of luck in the rest of the round, especially in the winners if you end up there.
Hopefully. We need our rematch with problems here, don't we?
I'm at the point in this thing where I can only schedule 2 at once, one in the lower bracket and one in the upper bracket. So you'll be waiting 2 games to see where your opponent is. It'll be either Jet and Cross Product, Korea and Orphis, or Mossy and Tojo. One of those 3 will get through.
All of them are going to be tough to beat for sure. I know Orphis, before our last run, Orphis had the closest race in the tourney, right? They're like 15 seconds difference or something. He was telling me when at the end of that run. So yeah, that'll be a really good. Orphis is actually very good in the weeklies and everything at the moment, so that'll be fun. Obviously, Jet is very good as well. So Jet Crossbot, I've seen 1 or 2 of their races in this, really good too. And can't discredit anyone at this point, though, can you?
Yeah, Crossbot is a very good runner. He's also very good in Super Metroid.
Yep.
You got a tough opponent up ahead.
Yep, it'll be. I'm trying to get this. We have 6 or 7 games left. I'd like to get them done over the next week and a half or 2, but we'll see.
Yep. Yeah, because the
Only being able
qualifiers
to
for the Open tournament is tomorrow.
Yeah, only being able to schedule 2 games at once will slow things down, but I'm gonna be working on that. So hopefully one of them happen tomorrow at 5. We'll see.
Hopefully a slightly friendlier time for you than what we've had recently, but oh well. It's kind of funny in a sense though, because it hasn't been us in Europe that have wanted it at this time. It's been our opponents in America that have wanted to do them stupid early. So, you know, I would apologize for that, but it's not actually our fault this time, so.
Well, it's my fault for staying up till 7 a.m.
That is also true.
Yeah, because you had helped out all night, didn't you?
Yep. Well, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for playing.
Yep, see you all later.
See ya.
Next link to the
GGs.
patch race probably tomorrow. Thanks for commentating with me, Problems.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.